So, Jerry.
Welcome, Davin. Wait a minute. We started wrong. Let's try it again. You ready?
Yep.
Go ahead.
5, 4, 3.
No, I'm not.
Not that again. You bastard. Okay, ready? So, Jerry, guess what?
What?
What? That's such a lame what. I got a new intro again.
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Hey, hang on. Let me do it again. What, Davin? What's new?
There you go. Use your DJ voice.
Right.
Oh, my God. We're such poop heads. Anyway, I got a new intro for you that you're going to hate again. Woo!
Well, yeah, I've already got some feedback on how much everybody's really enjoying your intros.
Oh, God. Fuck them. Here's another
Give it a
hour of
shot.
your life you can't get back. Jerry's the nice one who only wants 45 minutes of your life each week. Welcome to... Come on, you're supposed to say that you name it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You don't know
You name it.
You don't have this yet. Whatever. Anyway, shut the fuck up, Jerry. It's another episode.
That's hilarious.
And you're in Michigan.
Yeah. I am in Michigan.
You get to sleep in your own bed, Jerry. In your own comfy little bed without bed bugs and without cockroaches on the 8th floor and without getting treated like shit at this special boutique hotel.
Yeah, you get those special boutique hotels when you're on the road. That's true.
I actually called on them today. I called the, this is a brand new SPG hotel. So I called,
Yes.
And this is for all our fellow SPG points members. Called the SPG, the Platinum line, to complain about our current situation at the hotel. And
You should always do that.
Indeed. So I told them I realize it's a new hotel for you guys, but I wanted to make you aware of what's going on. Packages, when you go to the desk, take forever to get. There's only one guy that can get you the packages. That's unacceptable. You don't let customers know that there's packages waiting for them, so your shipping department's fucked up. I didn't word it that way. I was very businesslike and professional, like I always am.
Yeah.
I said, last year and the past 2 years that we've stayed here, your pool area has been open 24 hours a day. And now, every night, when we get off work at 11, rush back to the hotel, put on our swim trunks, go down to take a dip in the pool, and maybe jump in the hot tub and crack a beer. Your security guard comes up and kicks us out. And then the other thing I complained about, their business center, every one of their printers is out of ink, and we got to print labels and stuff like that. Ridiculous. You should never be told by the front desk that the person that gets the packages is on break right now, so you'll have to wait 30 minutes. It's totally stupid. And I also complained about your radio thing to him.
What radio thing? What was that?
Well, about the maids' radios being cranked up. So what happened was
yeah, that's terrible.
And the fact they're not giving you the Go Green, the 500 bonus points. So I did all that, and then I was discussing some of the points programs that I have that are going to expire because I'm trying to plan a trip for Christmas with the kids. And I probably shouldn't have said that if they listen, because it's supposed to be a Christmas surprise.
You're wrecking everything.
Whatever. So anyway, there's a couple different programs, and I got some insider SPG information for you. Here's what happened. I've got, as a platinum member, they give you 10 free bonus nights vouchers.
Okay,
those expire December 31st. So I'm going to use those for this trip down here, but I'm not going to use them all up. Well, she said, don't worry about it. January 1st, you'll get 10 fresh ones, and they're changing the program because so many people aren't able to use them. They're going to give you $100. You can cash in those bonus vouchers for a $100 Amazon gift card. So
wow.
Basically, if you're a platinum member, they're going to be handing you $1,000 in Amazon money to spend. So now I can afford to get a better headset. Thanks, Tony, you fuck. Everyone was complaining about my headset and how crappy it is. Well, you know what? Screw you all.
Right.
I'll get Jerry's headset so I can sound like Jerry. Gotta sound like Jerry.
Well, it was sort of weird because when you first started, it sounded a little bit different. But then as we got into the show, it all of a sudden turned tin canny.
Could have been the alcohol? No.
No.
No, it's never that.
No,
that's a different
No,
problem.
that doesn't change. That causes the slurring. Speaking of slurring, I have a new tooth issue this week. So if anybody complains, then that's what it is.
Oh.
It is
Did they fix it?
Yeah, they put in the special temporary tooth because I have this wedding where I have to officiate the wedding. What was that noise?
That was me laughing. It would have been funnier. Would have been funny.
Oh, if I went there with the hillbilly teeth?
Exactly.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. But anyway, now it's this big Invisalign plastic thing, and I have to learn how to say my S's.
Oh, great.
And it's
perfect time to do a podcast, right?
Right, I'm trying it out on the podcast. So there you go, listeners. See how much I'm including you in the. I'm trying to think of other S words. See how much I'm including you in the secrets of the show.
Nice.
Anyway, there it is.
You know what, Jerry?
What?
I hope I'm recording. Yeah, I'm seeing my voice. Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing the left channel only on the audio record. Do you normally record on the audio left, right?
Yep.
Okay.
No, we record mono.
Oh, okay.
It's a mono recording.
Okay, so it's not going to sound that good to the listener unless you push that little dynamic mode.
Why don't you just stop talking about the secrets of the show?
Sorry, Jerry.
I have a secret
Okay.
that was just let out this week by Mr. Kato Kalin. Do you remember that guy?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So Kato Kalin came out on Barbara Walters' special to air this week, I believe.
She's still alive.
Saying, yep, she's still kicking. Saying that OJ is guilty. He's now coming out publicly. Yeah.
And how
it's really timely now that he's in jail for something else, and it's been a million years.
Oh. And why does he know?
What's it been, 20 years? Is that what it was?
Did he help him hide the glove or something like that? Or
No, he's saying that the timeline now, in his opinion, matches up where, he said, let's go eat dinner, and they went to McDonald's, and that gave him time to go over and kill those people.
Oh, McDonald's, shit. Okay.
McDonald's, breakfast all the time now.
I know.
Boy, we sure glossed over OJ, didn't we? What are your thoughts on OJ, Davin?
I could give two shits about OJ.
Because it happened a million years ago?
Exactly. Don't even
Yeah, I
care.
feel sorry. Listen to how crass it is. I feel sorry for the people who died.
Mm-hmm.
I think OJ did it, but it was 20 years ago. And it's time for us and Kato Kalin to move on.
It's time to get over it.
And he's in jail right now. They had these couple of specials on not long ago with the OJ deposition tapes, and he could not look any guiltier on those things. If they would have just played those for the jury would have went, oh, holy shit, this guy's an asshole, and he's guilty. Because he is an asshole, too.
Lovely.
Even his home videos they're showing of like the childbirth and stuff, and he's going, yeah, this baby loves it because her daddy's rich and her mama's good looking. And I'm thinking, you're just an asshole. People don't talk that way. Real people don't.
No, they don't.
But there's the OJ thing. Reason being, now we can put OJ in the title of the show.
Oh. Okay, that's why you wanted to do that. Maybe get some more listeners. Did you boost this last show? The
Nope.
one before this one?
I did not boost last week, and we still got the regular amount of whole bunches of listeners.
We were up on, from when I looked, we were up on Facebook quite a bit. I was kind of surprised.
Good.
It is a
Good.
good thing. So I went to lunch today and we had this is really bad. We went to some yum guy Chinese food.
Yeah, it almost sounds like a joke, but I know that it's there in Miami because you've posted about it in the years previous to this one.
So
Some young guy.
some
Yeah.
yum,
Some yum.
Y-U-M guy.
And you went there with young guys though, didn't you?
I went with the Carpenters. I went with Broderick and the kid.
Well, Broderick is not young,
No.
so he doesn't count. But the kid counts. So you took a young guy to some young guy.
Yep. So here's what happened. We got our meal and everything. We ate. It was good. Really good food. Chinese food.
Okay.
You know how they give you the fortune cookie and it's in the wrapper?
I do. I know that. Yeah.
Everybody gets a fortune. Davin opens up his fortune. There's nothing in the fucking fortune cookie. There's no
It was
little
just
piece
empty?
of paper. It was empty. So then I started thinking, is there manufacturer?
They know something you don't know.
Yeah, there's a manufacturer. I'm just thinking of this Chinese guy and this assembly line, kind of like the old Lucy movie, where she's got eating the chocolates, and
Yeah, right.
he's stuffing this, and he's like, I get fired. Oh no, me not see fortune inside cookie. Oh,
All right, let's
my
see.
God.
Let's see. It's 11 minutes into the show, and you've already now done a horribly racist Asian voice.
Yes.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Oh, I am. But just think, this poor guy's job. He's probably like, I normally stuff wonton. Me no, I don't normally have to stuff fortune cookie.
Oh God.
I get fired. for
My
fortune
lessons
cookie.
are not working out.
Not at all. Oh Lord.
We're gonna hear some complaints about that one.
I'm not
No,
racist.
probably
I hate
not.
everybody.
Yeah, you can't get away with saying that all the time.
I know, because I
It doesn't
am.
work all the time.
Because I'm making fun of
You know.
everybody. You gotta.
Speaking of lawsuits, have you heard
we were
this
just talking
yet?
about that, weren't we?
Well, we were getting there. We were inadvertently getting there.
What's up?
Have you heard this yet? This whole thing about how you can now go online and you can invest in a lawsuit. You can buy shares.
Oh.
Yeah, so you go to a place. There's one called Lex Shares, like Lex Luthor. Oddly enough, like Lex Luthor, but Lex Shares. You can go in there and you can invest, $1,000, and now you own a share of the lawsuit, and you'll get that share back out of the settlement or out of the winnings.
Now,
of
is
the
this
lawsuit.
people that can't afford lawyers, and that's how they're getting money towards their lawsuit?
Yeah, sort of. It's that.
So it's another form
plus,
of begging, like GoFundMe and all that other bullshit. But
well,
with
kind of,
lawsuit.
but it's also law firms that are working with them too, saying, okay, well, we'll work on getting the funding because neither one of us can afford this multi-million-dollar suit or whatever it is.
Right.
We need $300,000 to be able to do this. So, hey, what happened there? Quit touching whatever you're touching.
I just picked up my phone, fucker.
Yeah, I can hear it through the fucker. I can hear it through the recording. Your the grounding issue, remember?
Oh, yeah.
There you go. It's gone now.
I gotta get a new headset.
I know. This is horrible. Anyway, you can now do that. You can buy shares in a lawsuit, and they get their $45 million. You might get a big giant chunk. Invest $1,000, get back $100,000 for all I know.
So, are you gonna start investing in this stuff now?
No, I
It's
am
not
not
gonna be
going to
like
do
your
it.
penny stock stuff, and it's not gonna be like me deciding to start investing in silver.
Right. I'm just going to stick with my under $1,000 penny stock investments so I can see if something. You know what did happen this week? I looked on my penny stock portfolio, and one of my stocks went up 28,000%.
From what? A penny?
From like 6 cents went up to 28,000%, and it was and it really that would have given me hundreds of thousands of dollars until I realized that they filed bankruptcy and they've diverted the shares. I had common stock. My common stock was then slashed down. For every 1,000 shares you get 126 shares or something like that. So I ended up getting like 8 shares of that. So it went up that big, but then I got 8 shares of it.
Oh, wow.
So I still have less than what I started with.
Oh, Jerry.
But it's still just gambling. Another one today went up 58%, and I got $50 for it just today.
Nice. Too bad you didn't have $100,000 in it.
Right. I'm not rich. And that's why I won't invest in Lex shares, because I think there's a minimum of $2,000 to invest or something. I'm like, I'm not doing that. That's a gamble too. I'd rather throw $2,000 on that Amira Natural Foods stock that I bought that went up 53% today. It's actually up 100 and something percent since I got it.
Hey, do you want to invest in my idea?
What is your idea?
My idea is a mobile laundry that follows around trade shows. So
maybe a food truck.
Kind of like a food truck, but we'll pick up your laundry, or you fill out the form and tell us where your hotel is, and the next day you leave your dirty laundry at the hotel, and we'll pick it up. Because hey, I took my laundry again. Sent my laundry out.
I know this hotel. Yeah, I know this is going somewhere.
Yeah. What was last week's laundry bill?
$300 something for some socks.
$312. That was for 5 days worth of clothes. Today it was 7 days worth of laundry.
Right.
$355.50 fucking cents to send my goddamn laundry out.
Right. Well, that's what it costs when you live on the road.
But
unless you're going to go down and do it.
They actually hung it up in my closet.
Oh, this time they didn't make you call them so that you have to tip them.
Exactly. This was also one of the days that the maid actually allowed her in my room.
Yeah.
Which we're trying to figure it out because we actually watched them one day. And
you watched them how? What do you mean? With a camera?
I went down to have a cigarette. Took the little thing on my hooked the little thing off my door so they can come in and clean. Went down, had a cigarette, forgot something in my room, came back up, and my room was done. There's no way they did a good cleaning job in 5 fucking minutes.
No, I don't think that hotel's... although it charges like they're the top of the heap, I think it's really close to the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
It's not very good.
We'll make you special. You feel special, don't you?
Yeah, like a $300 a night hotel is really a $68 a night hotel in disguise.
Mm-hmm.
Throw a couple of palm trees on there, add a fancy name, and perfume the hallways, and you're all set.
Oh, God, I hate that, too. They blow that stupid fucking fragrance shit in the hall. Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah, it smells like a pile of strippers in the hallway. It's horrible.
Essence of flower. Okay, what
Let's
else you got
see. I got some stuff, all right. You might even remember this, too.
Okay.
Now you can connect your Spotify account to Uber.
Okay.
So you're touching something again, and it's making the buzzing noise.
I'm touching something. I'm fucking not touching a damn thing, Jerry.
That your brain is sending out brain waves, finally. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Bastard.
There is some, it's probably, you know what it is? It's the wiring in that hotel. Because when I plugged my computer into the same hotel you were in, and the battery started freaking out, saying that there was a battery issue, and I changed plugs and it never did it again. I think they have some voltage problems.
Laptop?
I'm afraid.
Okay, ready? I'm going to do it. I'm not afraid. Oh, my laptop is unplugged. Did that get rid of it?
I don't hear it right now.
That's probably it. Voltage issues.
Yeah, you need a ground lift in there.
220, 221, whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. See, we just did technical stuff just now. Anyway, you can connect your Spotify account to Uber. No, it's back. Never mind. You might as well plug it in.
Wait. Does it go away if I set my phone down?
It's not on now.
Okay, because my phone's plugged into a different jack and it's charging because I was down to like 28%.
Okay, I don't want to pause the show for this.
No, just leave it. Let it play through.
Spotify and Uber are now connected.
Okay, Jerry.
And so you can get into your Uber car now, and it'll start playing whatever Spotify playlist you tell it to.
Right.
What do you think?
I like it.
I like it too.
Well, I should say that freebie one that's down here, those electric carts, one of those drove by us today with the most obnoxious rap and the swear word blasting. So maybe they might want to have a little filter on the on what they actually allow.
Well, that one, yeah, because that one's open air.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in Uber, you can roll up the windows and keep the swearing inside.
And the smell of the driver as well.
Well, Uber's not as bad as
cabs.
Taxi cabs. Cabs always smell hideous.
Oh.
The people who drive cabs, I don't know what's wrong with them, but they all, doesn't matter where you're at, they all smell terrible in cabs.
Someone was telling me, I don't think it was you, but they were in one of the cities, and they flagged down a cab driver that was stopped at a light. Asked him to roll his window down. They said they wanted to know where a restaurant was.
Yeah.
And he said, "Go down there, turn right, and ask that cab driver," and took off.
Go ask another cab driver. That sounds exactly like a cab driver too. Not helpful in the least.
Did you like my accent?
It was pretty subtle. I was letting that one go by without comment.
You get out of my cab now. Did I ever tell you in New York?
No cab drivers in the lobby.
Brad and I were in a cab in New York. Brad's another tech that travels with us. Now he's a project manager. Anyway.
Hey, no work talk.
No. Well, we were actually in a cab in New York, going out after work, and our cab hit a pedestrian.
Great. That was great.
Now for the pedestrian. She bounced back. She was in the crosswalk. She bounced back, and she bounced right back up like a little weeble wobble. And
yeah,
you remember weeble wobbles. Anyway,
I do.
She yells at the cab driver, "I want your medallion number." And he goes, "Right over there. Go over to the side of the road. Side of the road." She turns to walk to the side of the road, and he gunned it and took off.
And just took off.
Yep.
So, poor lady. That's terrible.
So when Brad and I got to our final destination, the guy wanted money, and it's like, no, call the cops. We're not paying you. You hit somebody. What's the guy
I just saw you do. You're right. Yeah, I just saw you do a hit and run, and you want me to pay?
And you made me an accessory.
Yeah, you're now in trouble, and I'll be investing in Lex shares for the lawsuit against you.
Yeah, you want me to pay you? Call the cops. Get them over here. Come on, we'll have a little conversation. It'll be great.
That's true. I've pulled the call the cops on them before too.
Mm-hmm.
When I got into a cab in in Atlanta, and I said, "Do you take credit cards?" And he said, "Yes." And then when he got to the hotel, he said, "No." And he said he needed cash. And I went, "Well, I don't know what you're talking about. You told me that you take credit cards." "Well, I need cash. I can't do it." I go, "Well, then you're not getting paid." "You have to pay me." I go, "Then you have to call the police, and I'll let them know that you just told me that you couldn't take credit cards after you told me you did." You know, and he finally just pulled out the machine all angrily and did the manual. Yeah, the making me wait for as long as he could while he did the manual thing, and I just kept thinking, hey, it's my travel day. Well, I can sit in this cab all day long. You're the one losing business.
Well, that's like the trick that I played on the electricians here when they were hooking up the power and they didn't have the proper cables, and they wanted to know if I had this little adapter that would make it easier called a turnaround.
Oh yeah.
Because we don't have those. So
sure they don't. Yeah.
So I came up with a completely more difficult solution for them by bringing out ones that they would have to hardwire in, but they would work perfectly fine. But it would take them probably another hour's worth of work, and they'd have to cut their power and everything else. Suddenly, they found the proper thing that they needed. They just didn't want to go back to their little cage and get whatever they wanted. So
right, it was genius.
That's a secret. You just make it more difficult for them, and they decide, I'm going to take the easy way, and we'll come up with it.
Yeah, it's amazing how fast the solution comes when you add a bunch of work on their back.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what else is up?
What else is up? I'll tell you what's up. Do you want another new product, or do you want me to tell you what's stupid?
What's stupid, of course, besides the fact that you went shopping today. That's like really weird to hear. Jerry shopping.
I had to go. I had to get a suit for the wedding.
Yeah, shopping with Jerry would be weird. That would be
and a shirt. and a shirt and a suit jacket and all that stuff that I have to wear when I'm muddling through this whole ceremony that I can't say S's in.
Oh, lovely.
Now Lisa wants me to read her the thing I have worked out, and I've decided that's a bad idea. I don't want her to. Then all the spontaneity, it'll all be gone. What's all that noise?
That was me moving my freaking headset. Why?
Okay.
You heard that
it
too?
Sounded like you're throwing a party over there.
Oh yeah, a party of me in my fucking uncomfortable room with my Control-Alt-Delete pillow and whatever.
Yeah, but she wants me to read it to her, and I'm thinking no, because now that'll give her like a full 2 days to judge it, and start making mental changes, and it won't be. She'll know exactly where I'm going when I start to do the whole ceremony. Mm-hmm. So it'll take all the fun out of it for her.
Oh yeah.
So she won't enjoy it at all. I just figure, how about if I just, I'm not gonna put it past anybody, and I'll just either soar or I'll just crash terribly into the ground.
Nice. So you're gonna surprise everybody with it, including yourself.
Yeah, including myself. Exactly.
Have you tried it out on anybody? Or it's funny to you?
I let Josh read it, and he read it very straight-faced. But he's younger. He might not understand everything that's going on.
He doesn't even know what a slee stack is.
See? He's too young.
He's too
young to get that. It's not really designed to be hilarious. It's just designed to be odd, this whole thing. But we'll see how it goes. I'm sure somebody will record it, and then maybe we'll play it back on the show, and you can make fun of me.
You bring a recorder from work and record it. You have to.
Someone will do it on their phone or whatever.
No, do a good recording. It's like listening to my headset. Do a good one.
Yeah.
Not one like
So
mine.
I'm going to show up at this wedding preparing to record it as though I'm somebody special.
Well, that's like Broderick.
Hey, look, I'm here. No, that'll make it look like I think it's going to be great and I want to save it.
That's like Broderick keeps talking about having us out for his 4th of July fireworks. This guy does a fireworks party every 4th. And
yeah.
I don't know how many thousands of dollars worth of fireworks he buys, but he does a full-on 45-minute show. And he goes, I need to get you and Jerry out here so we could do this all with an iPad and set off all the fireworks remotely, and we could time it to music and all this other stuff. Like he thinks it's easy.
Right, so we can... I need to get you guys out here so I can get free labor.
I'm not the guy that writes the code. I'd have to bring someone that... Oh, yeah, push this button and it all syncs to music and goes happy. Yeah. Doesn't quite work like that.
Sorely disappointed when the two of us show up and just stand around drunk.
Exactly.
Sorry, Jim. I'm completely useless to you right now. Thanks for the invite.
But light the fuse.
Love the house.
I'll bring a lighter.
The family is beautiful. Thank you for the food.
I brought an extra lighter. Here you
go. Yeah. You don't want to know what's stupid, Davin?
Yes, I do want to know what's stupid. Tell me.
Well, let's hope this is pronounced correctly. It's in the regular way. Ouija boards are stupid.
Okay.
Because, first of all, if you believe that the spirit actually has a way of moving that planchette around the table, then why do we got to put our hands on it?
Right.
You know?
And would you have to...
it's so transparent that it's got our hands on it.
Well, when you put it away, wouldn't it, move on its own?
Right. Couldn't we just kind of sit around and watch it? It's not that heavy. Ask questions and watch it move around. But no, you got to throw the humans in there with their hands on it. It's just so transparent.
How the fuck do you spell Ouija anyway? Ouija board.
Ouija.
See, and that's stupid. That's like gyro. It's a gyro. No, it's a gyro.
No, it's not.
I know.
It's a euro.
But the spelling, it's fucked up.
It is.
I was trying to spell karaoke.
Because it's not a real word.
Karaoke's another hard word to spell. Fuck that.
Karaoke.
Oh, whatever.
Kara.
I'm a 48-year-old man who can't spell karaoke.
Nobody needs to spell karaoke. If you need to spell karaoke, you're in the wrong profession.
That's true. That's true. I saw a shirt because Miami is all about DJs and shit like that. I saw a shirt. The DJ doesn't give a shit. It's your birthday was on this guy's shirt.
Yeah, you were a DJ, and so was I, actually. So,
but, no, they're talking about
although we're making fun of the profession.
No, they're talking about the DJs down here, the club mix, that kind of DJ. Because everything down here is
It's my birthday. Give me a free drink.
I want a song. Can you play me a song?
Play my song.
Boom, boom, boom. The club mix crap that they do down here.
I want to hear the Tootsie Roll.
And that's another thing with these freaking clubs down here. You got these 3 monster behemoth football-like gargantuan fucking Texas State Fair big Tex motherfuckers in black suits standing out, and they've got the ropes and shit. And there's nobody in the fucking club, but they're making it feel like, ooh, this is the place to be. You better... We have to make you wait in line to make us look special.
Yeah, make it seem like something's really going on over here. Yeah.
Lovely.
I know those bouncer type guys too. You know how I know them? Because I sat next to one on the plane on the way home from Miami. That's what I love. The middle seat. I love when the middle seat guy comes down the aisle and he sits down and he's wider than 2 of the seats.
Did he need the belt extension?
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't.
This
fat.
guy wasn't a fat person. He was a wide person.
Bodybuilder type, okay.
Just wide, and I'm just uncomfortable with you touching me. So this is what happened too. He did the classic middle seat. Actually, it's just the classic half the guys I sit next to do this, where they spread the legs wide open, like the knees. So now the knees are now past the line into your area, right?
And if they're wearing shorts and you're wearing shorts, you don't want your hairy leg touching their hairy leg. That's a little uncomfortable.
It is. It's terrible. But I don't get how do you not realize that your knees are now in the space of the other passenger? And they don't need to be. It's not like your junk is so huge that you can't close your legs up on the plane. They're just doing it because they're trying to fight for room. So this time, and this is the first time, I actually I put my leg where I wanted it in my area, and he was sitting there with his legs touching it, and I just let it go on until he got sick of it and moved.
Still, he got uncomfortable. Yep.
Yep, because I'm sick and tired of me squishing as far as I can to the wall to get away from these assholes.
Wouldn't it be nice to just take a rubber band and thwack him in the leg with it?
Right. I'm going to put, what I'm going to do? I'm going to put thumbtacks in the sides of my pants after I get past security so that they're poking out. And if you get your leg over into my area, you're going to hit a nice sharp thumbtack right with your knee bone.
You just need to, Jerry, the seat, as soon as you board first, right? You get to the seat and you break something on the guy's seat next to you.
Break something? Like what?
Like break the little tray knob thing so the tray won't stay up. And they'll have to move them and switch seats, and then you'll have a seat free available next to you.
Oh, yeah, I could take my multi-tool on there. Hopefully they won't take it away from me and just cut the seatbelt off.
Jerry gets arrested, yeah. Fix the buckle.
I'll be the idiot on like a news show. I'll be all over Facebook. Idiot cuts the seatbelt off for more room. Stingy asshole Taylor.
Lovely.
I'll be murdered in the press like usual.
I did realize this week, after sitting in that back closet all day looking at blinking lights and everything else, because we're on the back side of these big LED screens, and you've got everything's blinking and the servers are making contact and everything. I now know why you tape over colored shit in your room, anything with lights.
Did we say this on the last show? I don't remember that.
We might have.
I think you might have, yeah.
But I understand it better now after another week of it.
Mine is that I just can't. I can't relax at night in the room when I see lights all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrible.
Oh,
This really.
And I can't relax without a beer.
Yeah.
That's my problem.
That's all right. That's completely normal. Let's just leave it at that.
Hey, so this is how slow the show was. Oh my God, during the week. Okay, this show is open until 11 o'clock at night. It really should.
Is it really? I thought it was 10. Wow,
No,
11 o'clock at night.
Every night, and so some days it opens at 11. Is it 11 a.m.? Yeah, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Okay.
And other days during the week it opens up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Because it's more of a nightlife. It's like sunny and gorgeous out, and you're on the beach. No one wants to go to the frickin' auto show. So one of the guys noticed this the other day. We had, in one of our booths, we had 27 product specialists and 3 customers. One of the customers was charging her phone, and the other customer was a woman chasing her little kid. And we stood, myself and this carpenter stood back, and we looked at the booth, and it was like free range product specialist.
They're like a flock of chickens out there.
Just wandering around their little area, trying to keep busy and look busy and bored off their butts. And that's
not their fault. The whole show is probably deserted, right? The whole entire building.
I felt bad for the Fiat girl because she had to narrate. They have to narrate every 15 minutes. She narrates
regardless of the crowd.
Regardless, she narrates to carpet. It's like at some point you might as well just look down at the carpet and just start talking to it. No one's gonna think you're weird because no one's there. There's nobody there.
Oh well, that's the opposite of places that I go, like Philadelphia. That thing is also open 12 hours a day, but I swear to you, on a Tuesday or Wednesday morning, there's a lineup outside of the gates to get into that place. It's such a busy show, it's ridiculous. So conversely, you have Miami, the nightlife capital.
It gets busy at night.
Miami blows. Let's just say Miami blows.
It does. Blows a bunch of fucking hot air. So anyway, the thing is trying to keep you occupied during these down dead times. I went out. This is really bad. We went out to the dock, and the dock guys, we're having a cigarette on the dock, and we look down, and there's these chalk marks with initials by it. We're like, what the fuck does that mean? And the dock guys are sitting out on the dock for so long, and they're bored because they got to wait in case freight comes in, that type of thing. Or if they run out of brochures, they have to, get brochures to the booth. Well, nobody's taking brochures because there's fucking more product specialists in the auto show than there are customers.
Yeah.
So we asked them, what is this line thing? They were playing the shadow game. You want to know how
what's the shadow game?
The shadow game. You pick a time, say 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and you hold up this stick and you mark where the shadow is. That's 1 o'clock. You put the time, 1 p.m. And now everybody else has to pick at 3 o'clock, where is the shadow going to be? And the closest person wins $5.
They're playing the sundial game. They're now in ancient Rome. It's so boring in Miami. They're not trying to figure out how to tell time with a stick in the sun.
Exactly.
It's great.
Oh man, back in the day, we used to play the narration word game. Were you around when any of that happened?
Is this something you can actually talk about?
Yeah. The girls would
I'm just making sure.
The girls would get so bored. This was back in the Chrysler days. That they're narrating to nobody, and we would make up words, just pick words out of the dictionary, throw them in a box, walk up to each of the narrators, and they would pick a word, and somehow they have to incorporate it into their spiel because they got a little. And we'd give them about an hour, and then the next time they would see us, they would actually have to incorporate that, and then at the end, we would rate who did it the best.
Okay. What do they win?
Usually like a $5 Starbucks gift card or something like that. Buy them a cup of coffee, something to.
Oh, I thought you were going to say congratulations.
Attaboy. No, we'd make some kind of prize, but there are some good ones.
Job well done. Yeah. No, I know that game exists, and there is nothing wrong with it because you're not doing anything ridiculous. All you're doing is because these things are not scripted. Mm-hmm. There is some.
There's bullet points they have to hit.
They're allowed to do it. There's but you can do it in any way you want.
But my favorite one was Buddy the Christmas Elf. We gave her that one. We thought there's no way she can incorporate Buddy the Christmas Elf into her speech. And sure as shit, she's like, cracks open the trunk and she's like, and there's 27.3 cubic feet in this vehicle. That's enough to fit all of Buddy the Christmas Elf's presents for Santa. I'm like, okay.
And hopefully it was around Christmas time.
It was, so it actually worked, but yeah, some of the stuff that they come up with.
Hey, let's go way off in another direction. I wanted to tell you this. I forgot to say something about this.
Okay.
My niece and nephew, niece Fauna and her husband Adam.
Okay.
They got a present in the mail last week.
Oh, what'd they get?
A bag of dicks.
Did you send it to them?
No, that was not me.
Well, I mean,
they don't know who it was, but it's obviously a friend, you know that, or something like that.
I thought,
but
for sure
it is hilarious to go out and get a bag of dicks in the mail.
After hearing you gave your significant other, Lisa, a David Duchovny head for Christmas, and she was happy. I figured a bag of dicks for your nieces and nephews. That sounds like a great gift.
It is a great gift. Now I'm going to find out where to buy a bag of dicks at, so I can start sending them around to people we know.
Just random.
Be a great gift. Right. By the way, Jim Broderick, I'd like to get your address, just in case I'm coming up for 4th of July. Wink, wink.
Oh, lovely.
Can you imagine Broderick coming home off the road and getting a bag of dicks in the mail?
Oh, Lord.
That'd be great.
He wouldn't know what to do with it.
He'd be pissed, too, because you know him.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck? He'd be all swearing. His wife wouldn't know who was in the room with, because he swears around. I wonder if he swears at home like that. What the fuck?
Oh, lovely.
Who else could we send a bag of dicks to from the show?
Oh, from the show that we can call out.
Yeah, from the You Name It show. Get a bag of dicks. Send it to the guy in Germany.
We could send it to Harwood, but he would send them back used or something.
Oh, you're going to pay for that one now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how long it would take to use an entire bag of dicks.
And what would you use it for?
Because I really don't know what the quantity of dicks are in a bag of dicks. I'm going to have to call Fauna and Adam and see if they can send me a picture of this bag of dicks to see
there was that song, Dick in a Box. Maybe it had...
Yeah.
So maybe they're stepping up their game and doing dicks in a box.
Well, I remember when people were all hooked on saying that to each other, too. Hey, go suck a bag of dicks or something like that. They would tell each other. And I remember thinking how I would respond to that. I would respond with a whole bunch of clarifying stuff, like, really? What kind of dicks? Would they be standard dicks, whatever that means to anyone?
Are they all
what color?
flesh-toned? Yeah.
Yeah, what colored dicks? How many are in a bag of dicks? I don't even know. I need a lot more information before I can go off and suck a bag of dicks for you.
And if it truly is more than, what number decides or determines when it becomes a sack of dicks?
Yeah, there's got to be this is a very interesting conversation, and I hope my mother's not listening.
Your mother.
Speaking of mothers,
she's the one that sent the dicks. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, right. Yeah, could be a secret bag of dicks from
Santa.
Vicky. If you knew her, you'd know that there was no chance in hell she'd ever send anybody a bag of dicks.
Hey, we can send it to the dock guys that they can line up the dicks and see where the shadows go.
Right. Yeah. See what time it is.
Dick time.
Hey, I got a new watch. Oh yeah, I got a bag of dicks. I can tell what time it is too.
Oh,
That's terrible.
that's. Oh, Jerry.
All right, you know what?
What?
It's time. It's time.
Oh, it's a 45-minute mark. For you, it's time.
It is.
Because you only want to eat
It
up
is
45 minutes of their time. But we were talking about dicks. That was good.
I know. I think we just drug that one down far enough.
Oh, yeah. So,
We're ending the show on a high note.
that's the high note, huh, Jerry?
Yeah. And the name of the show, OJ and his bag of dicks.
You should be a sack of dicks, I think, with OJ.
Satchel. A satchel of dicks.
A backpack o' dicks.
A peck. A bushel and a
Peck
peck of peanuts. Penises. I can't even say it.
So if there's 13 dicks in there, is it considered a baker's dick?
A baker's dozen of dicks?
Yeah. I don't know.
All right, this is going nowhere.
Exactly.
This one just slid right off the hill.
Yes, it did. What's
It was
on,
going so well.
until you brought up whatever, Jerry. Hey, Jerry.
It got derailed. There wasn't any. Come on, it wasn't any specific joke. It just got played out.
Way too long.
So wait till I
Jerry.
go back in the warehouse and hear the guys telling me about bag of dicks all day long.
Yeah, they won't play that
Okay.
in the warehouse.
No, they won't play it. They'll just ask me about it constantly. They'll put a bag of dicks on my desk. My desk, I said.
Maybe it has to do with, hey, Jerry, why don't you go play a nice game of hide and go fuck yourself with your sack of dicks?
Yeah. with a satchel of dicks.
Your peck. Oh,
All right, we're almost to 50 minutes now.
Okay, we ate up enough on that. Oh, you got any
Yeah.
other TV shows or anything you're watching?
No, I can't think of anything right now. It's kind of a dull spot in the seasons.
Yeah.
I just burped though.
You
I just
burped
burped
and
right
I
on,
didn't.
on air.
I do
Yeah.
that all the time, but I'm not drinking beer.
I'm
right
gonna
now.
have to figure out. I'm gonna have to figure out why this thing is still auto adjusting my volume too. Every
Yeah.
time I stop talking, it turns it all the way up. When I start talking, it adjusts it down. I don't want automatic gain control. Stupid Audacity. I'm gonna have to switch programs.
Oh, God.
Anyway,
Make it more complicated.
next week we're going to be back and I'll give you an update on the wedding and see how well that went. See if I crashed and burned, which is my guess.
Hey,
Or see if it went over okay.
is Amazon got that 1 hour delivery now? How the fuck do they do that?
I don't know. It's in Miami, though. A way to find out is for you to order a bag of dicks and send it to yourself.
And see if a drone comes and drops a bag of dicks on me.
So please, when you do order the bag of dicks, please look for the ones from Prime, first of all, and then get your phone out. Take some video of it when it shows up. All right, that's what you do is go to Amazon, look for a bag of dicks from Prime, get the 1 hour delivery, and then make the guy stand there and watch you open the bag of dicks when it gets to your
Oh, I've got some
videotape.
advice for you too, Jerry. And I may have mentioned this before, but if you're looking for sporting goods, don't go to dicks.com.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
That seems pretty obvious to me, but
If you need a soccer ball for your kids for soccer or shoes or something like that, don't go to dicks.com because that's
especially not if you're shopping, if your internet breaks and you're at the public library. Don't do it there either.
Oh. How did we get on this freaking topic?
I don't know. But it's time to end it.
Okay, brother.
So that was this week's episode of Dicks.
OJ and dicks. OJ's a dick and he carries dicks and whatever. You just like saying the word.
That's harsh, man. I wonder if we're going to lose listeners for saying dick too much in this episode. Anyway, I think it's funny. I hope you guys do too. So share this dickish episode with your friends and comment and do all of the stuff you usually do and keep listening. And thank you for listening. And
Have a good one.
that's it. Goodbye.